Threaten my friend with revenge porn? I'll ruin your whole damn life. My friend, let's call her Sarah, made a mistake. She trusted the wrong person, and in today's world, that can be dangerous. It started out like any modern-day online connection. She met a guy, Mark, through a social media platform. He seemed nice, charming even. They started talking every day, exchanging stories, laughing at each other's jokes. He complimented her, made her feel special. Over time, she let her guard down. It wasn't long before they moved to private conversations, and that's when things escalated. Mark convinced her that he genuinely cared for her. He wasn't just some random internet creep. At least, that's what she thought. She didn't know much about him, just a first name, a username, and some vague details about where he lived and what he did for work. He told her he would be traveling soon and might be in her area, and they even talked about meeting up. One night, feeling comfortable and safe, she made a mistake. She sent him some private pictures that should have remained between two consenting adults who trusted each other. But trust, as it turns out, was a one-way street. Not long after, she started noticing red flags. Mark was pushy, manipulative. He wanted more than she was willing to give. When she hesitated, his tone changed. The sweet, caring guy she thought she knew vanished. Then came the threat. He told her that if she didn't send more, he would leak the ones she had already sent, post them online, send them to her family, ruin her life. Sarah was terrified. She called me in a panic, crying, shaking. She thought her life was over. What Mark didn't know was that he had just messed with the wrong person. Because I'm a lawyer. I told her to stay calm and give me everything she had on him. His username, any photos he had sent, any personal details he had shared. Anything that could help me track him down. Then I got to work. Within minutes, I found his TikTok account. From there, I dug deeper and found his Instagram, where he had foolishly used his real name. Jackpot. His Instagram led me to his LinkedIn. A few clicks later, I had his full name, his employer, and his job title. He had even posted a picture of himself wearing his company's branded polo shirt. Bingo. From there, it was easy. I compiled everything, screenshots of his threats, the conversation history, proving it was him, the pictures he had sent her of himself. One in particular stood out. It showed him sitting on his motorcycle, with his license plate clearly visible. Now, I had his job, his full name, his employer, his location, and his vehicle information. I wasn't just going to stop him, I was going to destroy him. I drafted an email. Not just any email, an email that would turn his world upside down. I addressed it to the CEO of his company, their VP of Human Resources, their operations manager, and the public relations manager. I made sure it landed right where it needed to. I included screenshots of him threatening to leak revenge porn, snippets of the conversation showing his username next to his real photo, the image of him wearing his company's branded polo shirt, his motorcycle license plate as additional proof it was him, screenshots of him bragging about having sex with an ex at his workplace, a photo he had sent of his work laptop where his full Outlook calendar and sensitive company information were visible, and messages where he talked about having plans to bring my friend to his office for a special meeting. I made it very clear in my email. If this man remained employed with them, I would not only forward everything to local law enforcement, but also to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Because my friend is a U.S. citizen and his threats crossed international borders, his actions were a federal crime. Oh, and did I mention, one of the assistant U.S. attorneys for my district is a law school buddy of mine. I made sure to point that out as well. Then, for good measure, I contacted his local police department and sent them everything. It took less than 45 minutes to dismantle his entire life. The response was swift. His employer replied first. They were horrified. Immediate termination, complete and total severance. His career over. Then, a few days later, local law enforcement confirmed that an investigation was opened. Because of his explicit threats and the proof I had provided, he was now under criminal scrutiny. I made sure to let him know. I sent him a single message. I know who you are, and so do the police. He never responded. Sarah is safe. The photos were never leaked. And Mark? Well, he learned that anonymity on the internet is a dangerous illusion. The moral of the story: think you can hide behind a screen and ruin someone's life? Think again. You never know who's on the other side of that screen. And some of us, we fight back.